Log inverse. The log inverse returns the value of the inverse log normal cumulative distribution with given mean and standard deviation of a specified value x. In this video, we'll generate the y values or the log normal cumulative distribution and inverse it using the log inverse and compare these values to our x values. So we begin with the values of the mean. We have data validation. We use a list of items and copy this. Enter here. And we have 6 values of mean to choose from. Let's say we'll put there for 2. And the standard deviation. Data validation. And choose a list of items. We'll choose values 0, 1, 2, and 3. And we now have 4 values to choose from for the standard deviation. Then we generate the log norm dist over the values of x from 0.1 to 3. So this is array formula of the x, the log norm dist of the x values for value of mean 2 and our standard deviation this value. We choose 2 for now. That's our standard deviation. And you'll find the trend line of the data set. And this is the trend line equation, polynomial to the degree 10. So we'll generate the same data set using the norms dist. So array formula, norms dist ln of x values. Now we factor in that is ln minus mean. So that's ln minus mean. So I have to factor in minus the mean. Now that we have the ln minus mean, divide by sigma, divided by sigma. Now we are on the same line and their values are exactly the same. Then we use the ERF function. So it is array formula 0.5 plus 0.5 times ERF. Okay, we'll settle for ln for now of the x values. Now that we have the ln x, subtract mean to it. So we subtract the mean minus the mean minus mu. Now that we have subtracted the mean, then we divide by, let's start with the divide by sigma squared of 2 or the standard deviation divided. Let's start with the standard deviation. And we factor in the square root of 2 times square root of 2. Now they are in the same line and their values are exactly the same. This value exactly matches to this dataset. Now we can reverse the process. We calculate using log inverse and we expect that the values here will match to the x values. So this will be array formula log inverse of the y values. Since they are all the same, we just choose one. Our mean will be this, and our standard deviation will be this value. So this value, 0.1, it's a good match. 0.3, 0.6, this is this is still 0.9, and this is equal to 1, 1.25. So this value matches to our x values. So this shows the relationship of the log inverse, the ERF, the NORMSDIST, and the log NORMSDIST function. We can play with the values. We can use 3 or 1.5, and you choose 1. You can use 3 here. So we have just shown you the relationship of the log NORMSDIST, NORMSDIST, ERF, and the log inverse function of Google Sheet.